Oklahoma auto insurance quotes. Cheapest car insurance quotes in Oklahoma. State Farm. State Farm has the most affordable quotes in Oklahoma for low-cost minimum liability car insurance. At $23 per month or $280 per year, Progressive and USAA also offered competitive rates. Progressive's average monthly rate was $23. USAA actually has the cheapest quotes of any insurance company in Oklahoma, at $20 per month. But it's only available to people who have served in the military or their families. USAA is only available to current and former military members and their families. A minimum coverage policy is one that provides the minimum auto coverage required by Oklahoma state law. It is the cheapest car insurance policy you can buy in Oklahoma. But it might not cover all of your costs after a car crash. Drivers with a minimum liability policy will only be covered for damage and injury they cause to others up to the chosen limits. You'd be responsible to pay for any damage beyond your liability limits and for any damage to your own car. Cheapest full coverage car insurance in Oklahoma. State Farm. State Farm has the cheapest full coverage quotes in Oklahoma, on average, at $82 per month. The next cheapest companies in Oklahoma are Progressive and Farm Bureau, at $136 and $175 per month, respectively. State Farm offers the cheapest rates for most people, but that shouldn't stop you from shopping around for multiple quotes. The average full coverage car insurance policy in Oklahoma costs around $163 per month, or $1,956 per year. Cheapest car insurance for full coverage. Company monthly rate. State Farm $82, Progressive $136, Farm Bureau $175, Allstate $183, Geico $193. USAA is only available to current and former military members and their families. A full coverage policy, in Oklahoma and elsewhere, includes more liability coverage than the minimum and comprehensive and collision insurance, which means damage to your own car will be covered. Liability insurance only covers damage or injury you cause to others. Cheap Oklahoma car insurance for drivers with prior incidents. Drivers with imperfect records will find the best rates at companies like State Farm and Progressive, where we found low prices even after incidents like speeding tickets or at-fault crashes. Drivers with a history of accidents or traffic citations tend to have higher auto insurance rates than drivers with clean records, making it even more important to shop around for the best prices. Cheapest car insurance for drivers with a speeding ticket. State Farm. State Farm has the most affordable rates in Oklahoma after a speeding ticket, at $86 per month. Progressive has the second cheapest rate at $172 per month for full coverage, more than double State Farm's prices but still below the overall average. On average, a speeding ticket can raise your rates by about 23% in Oklahoma. Company monthly rate. State Farm $86, Progressive $172, Farm Bureau $175, Allstate $202, Geico $252. Show all Ro's cheapest car insurance quotes if you have an accident history. State Farm. State Farm has the lowest full coverage rates for drivers in Oklahoma after an at-fault accident. We found a typical price of just $91 per month, which is 62% less than average. Farm Bureau is the second cheapest option, at $191 per month. You have a recent accident in your driving history, a company will almost certainly charge you higher rates than it would otherwise. Oklahoma insurance companies charge 47% more on average for a driver with an accident compared to a driver with a clean record. Cheapest Oklahoma car insurance after an accident. Company monthly rate. State Farm $91, Farm Bureau $191, Progressive $216, Allstate $252, Shelter $333. Show all Ro's. State Farm's cheap rates after accidents and speeding tickets shouldn't stop you from shopping around for free car insurance quotes. The cheapest company for you may be different depending on factors like your driving record, age, and location. Cheapest car insurance for drivers with a DUI. State Farm. State Farm has the best rates for drivers with a DUI, with average quotes of $86 annually for full coverage. The next cheapest company is Progressive. though its average rate is $66 per month more expensive than Progressive's. Driving while intoxicated can lead to serious injuries and repercussions. Insurance companies typically charge high rates to drivers with DUI convictions because they are considered risky drivers. A driver with a DUI in Oklahoma can expect to see rate increases of about 44% compared to a regular driver. Cheapest Oklahoma car insurance companies for a DUI company: monthly rate, State Farm $86, Progressive $152, Allstate $238, Farm Bureau $274, Shelter $313. Show all rows. Cheapest quotes for drivers with poor credit: Farm Bureau. Farm Bureau and State Farm have the cheapest full coverage auto insurance rates if you have poor credit. Farm Bureau has average quotes of just $176 per month, and State Farm charges $227 per month. Typically, drivers with poor credit scores pay more for car insurance than those with average or good scores. Insurance companies have found a correlation between drivers' credit scores and how likely they are to make a car insurance claim. Cheapest Oklahoma car insurance for poor credit company: monthly rate, Farm Bureau $176, State Farm $227, Progressive $231, Allstate $267, Geico $281. Show all rows. Cheapest OK car insurance for teen drivers: State Farm. State Farm is the cheapest minimum coverage car insurance option for the average 18-year-old driver in Oklahoma, at $80 per month. The company is also the cheapest for full coverage policies at $218 per month. Drivers in their teens or 20s are more likely to be involved in accidents than drivers in their 30s or 40s. That's why companies usually offer higher quotes for younger drivers. In fact, the average cost of insurance for an 18-year-old is more than 3 times as expensive as the insurance rate for a 30-year-old driver. Cheapest Oklahoma car insurance companies for teens company: liability only, full coverage, State Farm $80, $218, Progressive $167, $599, Shelter $170, $456, Geico $177, $480, Farm Bureau $184, $519. Best auto insurance companies in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's best insurance company is Shelter, based on our editor's ratings and a high score from J.D. Powers Auto Insurance Claims Satisfaction Survey. Shelter's customers said that they were happy with the experience of filing a claim with their insurer. That means they were paid fairly and promptly and had their questions answered throughout the process. Other top-rated companies in Oklahoma include USAA, State Farm, and Farm Bureau. State Farm offers a variety of insurance options and some of the lowest rates you'll find. USAA is the cheapest option in most situations and provides excellent customer service, but it is only available to current and former military members and their families. Frequently asked questions: what is the cheapest car insurance in Oklahoma? State Farm has the cheapest auto insurance rates for Oklahoma drivers, with an average rate of $23 per month for state minimum coverage. How much is car insurance in Oklahoma? The average price of insurance in Oklahoma is $50 per month, or $594 per year, for minimum coverage. Full coverage car insurance costs an average of $1,956, or $163 per month. What are the car insurance requirements in Oklahoma? You need bodily injury coverage of at least $25,000 per person and $50,000 per accident, plus at least $25,000 of property damage liability coverage. Methodology: we collected thousands of rates for zip codes across Oklahoma from the state's largest insurance companies. Rates are quotes for a 30-year-old man with good credit who drives a 2015 Honda Civic EX. Unless otherwise noted, rates are for a full coverage policy with liability limits above the state requirements, as well as collision and comprehensive coverage. Coverage limit: bodily injury liability $50,000 per person / $100,000 per accident, property damage liability $25,000 per accident, uninsured / underinsured motorist bodily injury $50,000 per person / $100,000 per accident, Comprehensive and collision $500 deductible. Value Penguins analysis used insurance rate data from Quadrant Information Services. These rates were publicly sourced from insurer filings and should be used for comparative purposes only. Your own quotes may be different.